What's happening, people? People were upset because Wolfenstein, whatever, coming to Switch is looking at having a all digital only. It'll have a case and some artwork, but they're talking about inside that case is going to be a digital code. A lot of people are mad about that, rightfully so. Only they don't even really get why they're mad. They're not mad because it's going to be digital with a physical case. No, they're mad because two main reasons. One, Nintendo, you need bigger cards. You need bigger file sizes for these cards, and that's one problem. But the blatant second one is easy. Internal memory versus external memory, which external memory by itself, standards alone today, are limited by 400 gigs right now for the Switch. Is soon to be a terabyte whenever they release that 1 terabyte micro SD card. But even that is limited in comparison to the Xbox One 2 terabyte models and even the PS4's 1 terabyte model. It's still limited. PS4, you are more far behind times than Nintendo is. Nintendo will surpass you by the time a 1 terabyte model SD card comes out. Now, I want to make it clear as to why. Because while, yes, you can use external devices with the PS4 and increase it by tenfold, it's still... Using externals is not something PlayStation's always been doing. They haven't always encouraged that. And they wanted you as a consumer to break your PS4 open, brick it, so you'd have to buy another one. That's the reason why they didn't offer a bigger size hard drive up until 2016. So... Nintendo, people are mad about this, but they're mad for the wrong reasons. But if you're mad for the right reasons, then it's over the whole memory thing. Nintendo, if y'all come out with a 500 gig internal memory Switch and then have the 1 terabyte external SD card hit, you'll be unstoppable because, first of all, 500 gigs internally is enough for probably half the library right now. A terabyte would probably be more than half, especially if you add in a terabyte external. That's got to be more than enough because Nintendo file sizes are not that big. Okay, they're really not. But if you're going to be mad about Wolfenstein having a digital only game, please realize we are headed to the all digital future anyway. With Xbox talking about Game Pass being included in their subscription fees, to PlayStation and everything it does with streaming, to the rise of the indie market. You have to realize indies don't get that much in physical release, so it just makes sense. Physicals are on their way out. Movies physically are going to probably stop being produced by the year 2025, which means video games will probably be the next thing on the chopping block, and that'll probably happen in the year 2030. Okay? That's giving you plenty of time. Movies are taking their sweet time because of the bullshit fuckery from Sony and the 4K patent and all that bullshit, and Sony not letting the 4K catch on the way it should. It is what it is. Don't shoot me. That's just the way it is. Sony owns the patent to 4K. If 4K was going to take over, Sony would be the ones responsible to make sure that happens, and it just hasn't. So I'm not mad at the fact Wolfenstein is going to have an all-digital game. I could care less because I already don't play Wolfenstein. But it is a telling of where we're going. And Nintendo, please beef up the hard drive on the next tablet. That way when I go buy a 1 terabyte micro SD card, it won't have to be for some time. Okay? 32 gigs was okay for 2017 because people just they automatically went out and bought a micro SD card because, hey, I can use this in my phone until the Switch comes out. Then once the Switch comes out, delete the shit on there, put the old one back in, and use that on the Switch. Sure, it's easy. But like I said, it is a show of the times. Memory is a thing now. Memory has been a thing since basically the PS3. If you don't have enough memory, you're not going to be playing much. So memory is a huge factor going into this next generation. And with the games going the way they are, Red Dead Redemption 2 is over 100 gigs if you just get it day one, even now. And then the fact big AAA titles are coming out and they're all digital regardless. We're headed we're headed that way. If Bethesda's Wolfenstein does good, there's no reason we don't see Call of Duty follow foot.